The truth about hair loss causes might surprise you because most people get it wrong, including hair loss experts. You've been probably told that your hair loss is due to genetics, your body is attacking your own hair follicles, maybe it's hormones, maybe menopause. There are so many different reasons. We'll talk about them in this video, but what if those are not the real reasons that are actually targeting the root cause? As soon as you know the root cause, you can easily heal naturally. My name is Justina. I'm a certified holistic nutrition coach and I help people heal chronic symptoms and conditions naturally. I've also experienced and healed successfully from alopecia areata back in 2020 when doctors could not help me. By the end of this video, you'll learn about true causes of hair loss, hair thinning, and I'll also give you a couple of practical steps so you can start regaining your confidence and start healing. First, let's talk about hair loss myths and some of the mainstream standard explanations that you will find everywhere on the internet. And number one is genetic. It's genetic, they say. And the confusion comes from the fact that, yes, while male pattern baldness most likely, not in 100% of the cases, but most likely is inherited, the reasons why women lose hair, it's not genetic. What about lifestyle, diet, stress levels? When women give birth, all these different aspects, they are not taken into consideration, like they don't exist, and it's all blamed into genes. So if your grandmother had issues with hair loss, that you will automatically have them too, which is not true. There are many other different reasons. We'll definitely talk about them later. Second famous reason is the autoimmune theory that your body is attacking its own hair follicles. Alopecia areata, it says that there's nothing you can do about it. There's these bald patches in your head and you can just live with them, or maybe do some external procedures, some injections and other therapies and methods which don't really actually heal you long term. They might give you some very temporary, like 6 months, 3 months recovery mode. And let's remember, what is autoimmune theory? It's a theory made up in 1950, so it's a long time ago, and they haven't updated this theory. Next is aging or menopause. So you're actually sick with all these conditions and obviously hair loss because you were an older woman and you have menopause. This makes no sense. How do you explain women who are in their 60s and 50s and have gorgeous, beautiful, wonderful hair? Because this is not the actual true reason. Next is from bad hair habits or hair manipulation. They say that you shouldn't put a hat on your head, or maybe don't tie your ponytail that tight because then you'll lose your hair. So for thousands of years, women have been manipulating their hairstyles, doing all kinds of things, crazy things. And now, literally like 100 years ago or 50 years ago, it became an actual reason and caused a problem. It doesn't make sense. Let's not forget about low iron level, low ferritin. It is not connected to hair loss because you could have a separate issue. These are like two separate issues in your body that can go at the same time, but they're not connected. So you can have low iron levels, which you need to fix by having a lot of leafy greens in your lifestyle, because leafy greens will definitely help increase your iron levels. But even if you have it increased, it doesn't mean that it's being absorbed, because you can have an underlying issue with your liver. What if your liver is stagnant and sluggish? Next, I know many people who have great iron levels, but they still struggle with hair loss. Now let's talk about what's actually going on. Number one reason is having weakened, tired adrenal glands. Adrenals are your little triangles on top of your kidneys. They are the most important gland in your endocrine system. They are mediators. They produce different types of hormones, and one of them is hair growth hormone. And if there's not enough hair growth hormones, well, you'll start losing your hair and you will never see it ASAP. It's not going to happen from today to tomorrow. There is usually this time lag that's happening anywhere between 6, 9, or even 12 months. So something could have happened 1 year ago. Let's say you have a stressful event, you gave birth to your children, there is something happened that really provoked a lot of adrenaline in your system, and you can be already healed from this event emotionally, but then your hair is catching up because the hair follicle can't be destroyed that fast. Maybe you're really into caffeine and you drink coffee every single day, matcha, green tea, black tea, chocolate. All these things put your adrenal glands under a lot of stress. They can have to release a lot of adrenaline and work all the time, 24/7. And we really need to take care of our adrenals, because if there's always stress, problems, coffee, all these things always put an alarm in your body when there is no actually fire going on, and we have to really nurture our adrenal glands to make sure we have great hair. Next major factor is liver being stagnant and sluggish and overburdened. It has too many things going on. Your liver cannot handle all this high fat, all the stress, and all these things that accumulate the toxins from the environment, from perfumes, colognes, pesticides, herbicides, and pharmaceuticals, and so many more factors. So when your liver is clogged with all these toxins and viral load, it cannot properly transfer the nutrients to your hair follicles. So there is an issue with nutrient transportations, and people are like, yeah, there's not enough nutrients. What if there is enough nutrients, but they just cannot get to where they should go because your liver is overburdened? And of course, the nutrient deficiency cause is real, because if your lifestyle is lacking whole foods, enough of them, not just a couple of leaves, not just like salad here and there, like half of an apple per year, it's not enough. Your liver and your body needs a lot of good glucose and mineral salts to be able to detox and deliver all the nutrients where they should go. Next is pathogen activity, like Epstein-Barr virus, specifically in your thyroid. At different stages, it can disrupt hormone production and regulation, and your adrenal glands will start to excrete so much adrenaline to compensate, and they will weaken over time. So we are circling back to the adrenal gland issues. Finally, certain common medications can also cause hair loss. The famous chemotherapy, even antibiotics and thyroid medications can cause hair loss. Many people start losing their hair right after they start taking the thyroid medication. Now, when it comes to hair thinning, you can see that you're not losing it, but it kind of has a different texture. It's a sign that your body is fighting Epstein-Barr virus, and it's directing all the nutrients, vitamins, and minerals that your hair needs straight to fight the virus, so you don't have any other issues which are way more important than your hair. Now that you know the root causes, what can you actually do about it? Super important to start healing your liver and your adrenal glands, because when you focus on healing your liver and adrenal glands inside, not outside, then you get to true healing. Because what people do usually, they're like, okay, let me just get minoxidil, all these little creams and things that really don't help. If your diet is high in fat, lower the fats. Super important, add fresh fruits and vegetables, leafy greens in your diet. Don't forget to snack on healthy snacks like fruits, vegetables, every single 1.5 hours to 2 hours, because we don't want to raise that adrenaline every 2 hours. We want to keep your adrenaline as low as possible, so it only gets activated when it's necessary, when there's a stressful situation, not every single time you are hungry. Don't forget about celery juice. It's incredible for your health, for your adrenal glands. If you're someone who loves coffee, chocolate, matcha, black tea, green tea, and you think like, there's no way I'm gonna stop the coffee. I know, I understand the pain. I was there years ago, and I quit coffee 5 years ago. I think it's the best decisions, one of the best decisions in my life. And if you're struggling, check this video, because I made it in relation to hair loss, and there are many more things I can help you with. If you really need support, feel free to click the link down below in the description, and I see you in the next video.